Hello there, and good evening to you. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Cutter Martin here, streaming on Atlanta News First Plus. We do have some weather moving through North Georgia and Metro Atlanta. Showers and thunderstorms, a couple of which have been occasionally on the strong side, though weakening over the past hour. Nonetheless, still of impact to your evening plan. So if you do have plans to take you outside this evening, time now 8:01, you're probably in the middle of dinner. You may have gotten a push alert notification from our YouTube channel saying, watch live Atlanta News First Plus. Storm surging through Metro Atlanta. Yes, we are tracking rain and thunder moving through. Also, a good app to keep an eye on is the Atlanta News First app, or the First Alert weather app. Again, storms not at severe levels, but they're at impactful, disruptive levels right during your Saturday evening plans. And occasionally, showers and thunderstorms have become strong, producing gusty wind, small hail. And any storm this evening will produce frequent lightning and heavy rain. Reminder, updated forecast video still available in the First Alert weather app. So on an evening like this one, where we have unfortunately been preempted, we did not have an early evening newscast on Atlanta News First, nor will we have a 10 p.m. hour on Peachtree TV, Atlanta's CW affiliate. But we are here to give you a check of the forecast. A lot of folks watching right now. Wesley Millsap up in Ackworth letting me know that he is watching. And if you have any weather questions, comments, concerns, just give me a holler. Specifically on YouTube, that is probably the best place for us to chat and to get your questions answered. So if you're watching on a TV, that would be Amazon Fire Stick, Roku, those sorts of platforms. Great. All you have to do is pull up your phone. You can watch simultaneously, ask your other questions, and I'll address those questions and get any concerns out of the way. Here's the latest timing of the heaviest rain. Keep in mind, it's already sprinkling here in West Midtown as well up to the Buckhead area, over into the Highlands community, Bankhead, generally West Atlanta, the West End. Sprinkles already falling. I-75 corridor through Cobb County, it's already damp. I was watching that Truist Park Skycam just a few moments ago, and it was sprinkling, drops on the lens, and we had many at Truist Park watching the Braves this evening, still in their seats as some heavier rain and some lightning was approaching. Of course, the Braves Truist Park likely beginning to impart their thunderstorm kind of safety plan, and so the folks likely heading indoors away from the risk of lightning, but there is a times frequent lightning approaching. Here's that latest timeline. Again, Mableton 8:10, so it's already raining, but it will get heavier here over the next 5 to 10 minutes. Smyrna 8:12, sprinkling, but heavier rain is on the way. Buckhead, as mentioned, it is sprinkling, but steadier downpours headed your way. Union City, South Side as well. East Point 8:35, Ansley Park 8:35, Midtown 8:36, and then into the Ponce Highland, Virginia Highland area, where we did have Porch Fest going on today. So we're tracking showers and thunderstorms moving through. And again, if you need any clarification on the forecast, you want to holler out your neighborhood, let me know what's going on. Carlson Hatcher saying good evening. First Alert Weather. Cutter Martin, thanks for sharing the weather updates on ANF. You are very welcome. Rick Huck saying bad lightning here in East Cherokee. Yeah, you do have thunderstorms moving through. And again, I can actually switch radar modes. Let me know. I guess you gave me a pretty specific example of where you are listening from, where you are watching from. And now I'm going to switch radar modes and go down into East Cherokee where all that lightning and thunder is. And again, I'm going to make the lightning a little bit more obvious so folks will know exactly what you're hearing and what you're seeing. And as we make it bigger, again, you can see the lightning between Ball Ground and Lathamtown there just to the north and east of Canton. So a noisy downpour moving through down towards Woodstock and southern Cherokee into now North Fulton. A couple of lightning strikes, but a little bit less frequent. Down into Marietta, southwest Cobb and South Cobb towards Powder Springs, Listell, Lithia Springs area. Downpour moving through with occasional lightning and thunder. I heard the first few rumbles actually here, 14th and McCaslin, West Midtown just a few moments ago. And this is a live look outside right now from our Atlanta News First camera. It's on the Atlantic building, if you're familiar, in Atlantic Station. We're looking back to the east and southeast, what's overhead of us and why it looks so dark. That's the top of this storm cloud moving through, kind of the edge of the breezier winds. And there in the distance is the sunshine, and no drops of rain on this particular camera, but notice how it looks a little hazy there in the distance. And, it's because we're already seeing some sprinkles impacting the city of Atlanta and much of the metro. In fact, was just monitoring a chat with some county emergency management officials. There are quite a few events going on this evening. One at Piedmont Park, and they were enacting their kind of lightning safety plan, beginning to clear Piedmont Park. And that was about 20 minutes or so ago. And of course, the risk of lightning and thunder continues to increase. First few sprinkles at Piedmont Park falling now, and probably already hearing some of those rumbles of thunder and seeing the flashes of lightning. Down in Chattahoochee Hills, South Fulton, now we're getting down into Coweta County. A brief burst, we'll call it, of heavy rain moving through with some gustier breezes. South of Whitesburg, this is still to the north and west of Noonan. I did not track this part of the storm on the earlier vantage point we had, so going to track this now through Coweta County. Again, the actual heavy rain not lasting all that long, but brief heavy rain, lightning and thunder into Noonan by 8:21, especially the north side of town. East Noonan 8:25, Moreland 8:32, Tyrone 8:41, Fayetteville 8:59, into the Harp community by 9:02. Karen Ute saying Chestatee at Lake Lanier hearing thunder. And just heard a little rumble here at Atlanta News First. So, yeah, these noisy storms are moving through. Troup County, Heard County. I just want to give you a timeline as well before we kind of broaden out that forecast. Storms not severe. If you're just now joining us, I want to remind you, no severe thunderstorm warnings in effect, nor do we have any watches in effect. But storms, while below severe limits, are going to put a pause on the evening plans. Frequent lightning and thunder, heavy rain is in the forecast. Rick Huck, thank you for watching. Again, we do streams like this pretty frequently, at least on the weekends, every 4:30 time frame, 4:30 p.m., 8 p.m., both Saturday and Sunday. Of course, we'll break in if weather or breaking news demands it. Kind of a good platform where you can get clarification on the forecast and just see what's up, what's going on, weather or news-wise across Metro Atlanta and North Georgia. 8:55, probably pouring in LaGrange, thunder and lightning with that Big Springs. 9:13, this will track towards Meriwether County, Upson County, into the Forsyth community, Spalding County, Pike County, Lamar County area, south of the city of Atlanta. Now back to Karen up in Chestatee, Lake Lanier area, saying that she is hearing thunder. We'll put a track on this for you. And I'm willing to bet you're hearing thunder from this East Cherokee portion of this cluster of showers and storms. Again, a little weaker than they were earlier. So showing a weakening trend. I think a good chunk of the metro, good chunk of North Georgia will at least see some light rain out of this. Into Johns Creek by 8:28, Sugar Hill into Gwinnett County by 8:42, Lawrenceville 8:57, Auburn heading towards Decula and Barrow County by 9:18, and Pendergrass community by 9:22. So that's the latest on where storms are now. Just keep in mind that you will need to keep an eye on the forecast as we go through the rest of the evening with the risk of rain and thunder for at least the next handful of hours. I do think we'll see a few pop-ups, a few showers lingering even past midnight, but the real focus is now through 9 or 10 p.m. There's that Truist Park Skycam. It is now raining fairly heavily. Lots of drops on the lens up at Truist Park. First alert, be alert to the possibility of a few downpours through the 9-10 o'clock hours. And again, just a 20% chance of rain, but be aware if you're out late this evening, could be a few showers around. And then we get a bit of an early morning break. I think a few more showers around tomorrow morning, but in general, less coverage than today, less impactful than today. And tomorrow as a whole will be drier than today, with temperatures back in the lower 80s tomorrow afternoon. We're going to give you a quick check of that afternoon forecast before we hand it off to reporter and anchor Karli Barnett with some updates to earlier breaking news. So in Atlanta tomorrow, a little warmer. We're in the 70s today, going 80 tomorrow. Gainesville 77 up in your neck of the woods, Karen. Athens 78, Rome 82, Noonan 80. Humidity still kind of there tomorrow, and it will be a little warmer. So I think feeling just a bit more uncomfortably warm, not quite the summertime levels, but it's there. It's almost there, almost to June. We're now in mid-May, so it's going to feel a little warmer, a little muggier tomorrow, and there will be a few showers and thunderstorms bubbling up still. I think not as much thunder in the morning, just hit or miss showers, mainly Hall County, Barrow County, Gwinnett County, northeast side in the morning. Then we'll see more sun, we heat up, and isolated showers and thunderstorms will be bubbling up tomorrow afternoon, but not a first alert weather day, because impacts will be fewer and farther between, more dry time, less concern for the weather to really disrupt or impact your plan. So not a first alert weather day, but if you're outside at the pool for a few hours, keep those rain and lightning alerts turned on in the first alert weather app. 83, drier Monday, 86 Tuesday, 87 Wednesday, 88 degrees on Thursday. So certainly warmer, hotter, in fact, drier weather on the way in the first alert forecast. Again, wanted to just give you a check of the forecast. Again, you can always reach out to me on social media at Cutter Martin, at CUTTERMARTIN, on X, Instagram, Facebook. Always here to answer your weather questions. And a reminder, we do not have our 10 o'clock newscast tonight. Peachtree TV, Atlanta CW affiliate, but we're on for the late news. Atlanta News First, WANF at 11. No worries, though. Latest news headlines now with anchor Karli Barnett. It has been kind of a busier news day across North Georgia and Metro Atlanta. So certainly something we'll be watching out for and awaiting some developments. Karli, again, you're getting some new updates.
Yes, we are
Kennesaw.
actually just getting this into our Atlanta News First newsroom. So bear with me, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get some of this set up here real quick. But we do have our reporter, Bridget Spencer, who is out on the scene right now. And we have learned an unfortunate update in this situation. All right, we'll go ahead and take you out here live now. You will remember if you joined us at 4:30, we talked about a shelter-in-place order that had been given out by Kennesaw State University. Then they eventually said there was an all clear, but that somebody had been shot. We have now learned that one female student has died after being shot on the campus of Kennesaw State University. So at this point, we do not know the name of the victim. We don't know any identifying features like what year they were in school. But we do know, according to school officials, that a suspect is in custody. We also know that Cobb County Police was called to help assist in this situation. And now the Georgia Bureau of Investigation has been requested for their help as well. So all we know at this point is that Kennesaw State officials confirm a female student was fatally shot on the campus. A suspect has been detained. They say there is no further threat to the campus community. And now Kennesaw State University police are working with the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, and they say that they will provide more information just as soon as it becomes available. Our reporter Bridget Spencer is out there now. She is going to have a full report tonight on Atlanta News First at 11. In the meantime, continue to check back with AtlantaNewsFirst.com. You may have our app and received that breaking news update sent directly to your phone. This was not the update, sadly, that we wanted to give. So still unclear the circumstances of this shooting. We don't know any of the names of anybody involved, including the victim or the suspect in this instance. But again, continue to check back with us, and we will bring you any of those breaking developments. So we appreciate you joining us here at the First Alert Desk. We will see you tonight at 11 on Atlanta News First. Everybody, take care, stay safe, and continue to check back for any updates.